Oh, well, here we are again. I don't know if it's a week later. It's about a week later. It might be a little earlier, but it's about a week later. Um, Here we are at Cat's Journey. Kelly Kathleen, hence the cat. Um, Last time around, we talked at the very end. Talked about how much I'd lost. And I lied. Well, I didn't lie. I didn't remember correctly. So I have the first week on Zepbound. I went from 221.4 to, I saw it here somewhere. 23 and 7 is 30, right? So, yeah, I lost 2.4 pounds the first week. So that was pretty good. And I noted a little food noise, and I noted a little bit of diarrhea, all those kind of things. Nothing too bad. And then the next shot, I had lost another 1.6. So those first 2 weeks, I lost 4 pounds. Wow, that's a lot better than what I thought. I lost 4 pounds. So that was really nice. So that gives me encouragement that it was working. But it slows down. So I think 2 pounds a week is phenomenal. I didn't lose like 10 like some people, but 2 pounds, wow, that's really good. And that's what was my average, 2 pounds for the first 2 weeks, just the first 2 weeks. So the first week we talked about the first diet. Just diet and exercise, normal, healthy living, diet and exercise, following this food pyramid, all those good things. So that was probably the early 90s because my last child was in 91. You can figure out how old they are by all this stuff. So 91, and then we moved into the country, into a small farmhouse. That was my husband's grandparents, and probably decided to add 1,100 square feet to it because it was very small. So didn't think too much about diets, raising kids, working, coming home, building a house, raising the roof, took the roof off, added a loft to it with a master bedroom, bath, and closet. So we were busy doing that. Now that hard work, and it was hard work, kept me steady, but still over that 180 mark. But my weight was steady. I wasn't gaining, but I wasn't losing. And we were working hard. I mean, I was putting like big old beams on my shoulders, lifting him up so that he could tack him in to the roof line. And fortunately, the one thing we did have is we had a friend who loaned us a crane to crane on the roof trusses. But all the rest, we did pretty much ourselves. Little help here and there, but the two of us, we were just busy. We lived on particle board floors for a long time. It was quite the endeavor. Homesteading before homesteading became popular. But then we made it bigger. I wish we would have never made it bigger. That's my one regret, I guess. No, I don't have any regrets. Yeah, I wish we wouldn't have made it bigger, but it's not a regret. Then we come to the house is about done, and it's the late 90s. Okay, so now I really would like to lose weight again. I would like to focus on it. So I'm gardening, I'm working, I'm a mom, all those good things. I'm in good shape, so one would think that my body would lose the fat. No. So what did I do? I turned to Weight Watchers. So I had a friend who told me about Weight Watchers, and we went to it, and they had a fast start program at that time. And let's tell you, Weight Watchers today does not look like Weight Watchers of yesterday. It's totally different. But we got there. First thing they do is they weigh you in front of everybody. Now, I have nightmares about this from high school, and now I'm having to weigh in as an adult. But they tell us what the fast start program is, and so, okay, you walk so much, all these things. Okay, I can walk. So I'm walking, I'm watching what I'm eating, I'm following their fast start program. And the first week I go there, people are like, oh, you lost 5 pounds, you lost 7 pounds. I lost 1 pound. So very frustrating. And you're counting out everything, even if I had one M&M this week. Oh my gosh. So you're counting out every little thing. But yeah, I couldn't lose it. Now for my exercise, I was walking, and this was the years of the video workout queens. So what? Denise Austin, Kathy Smith, who's the actress? Jane Fonda. Yeah, all those videos. So my girls and I would go upstairs into the bedroom and we'd do these, put in a workout video, and we'd be jumping around and having fun. And the girls thought it was a ball. The girls didn't need to lose weight, but the girls were dancing with me and we were having fun, stretching and working out and jumping over things. And so, yeah, we had a good time. Did I lose weight? Yeah, no. I couldn't get under 180 anymore. Now I would be like, in the meantime, I'd gained like 5 pounds or 7 pounds. I would lose that. I would lose down to 180. So 180 is like my set point. So when I get to about the 180 mark here on Zepbound, I'm going to be nervous. I'm not going to lie. That's going to be my nervous time, and I'm going to have to really hone in and focus on what I am eating at this time. So, yep, so that's what I was doing. That was my second round of workout and diet was Weight Watchers. So, yeah. And aerobics. The aerobics were fun. I still like aerobics. I think they're fun because you're dancing and you're having fun. Yeah, it was a ball. I have good memories of that with my girls. Just having our aerobics clothes on, and I wanted to find an icon with like a headband around it for this video, but I couldn't find a Bitmoji or whatever with a headband. I'm like, crud, that would have been perfect. So, but yeah, that was the year of the sweating to the oldies. Richard Simmons, yeah, sweating to the oldies, yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, we did that. We had started building a home gym for ourselves in our new house, and we just had to finish building the house and open up space. So then we started building our home gym, and that will come into my next round of diets for next time. I'll give you a precursor. Let's see, what was it called? Body for Life. Yeah, so next I'll talk about Body for Life. All right, so let's go and quickly talk about weeks 3 and 4 of the Zepbound shots. So that takes me into, let's see, looking through, started on the 23rd, second shot was on the 30th of June, third shot was on 7/7/25. So I take my shots on Mondays, and I think I said that before because Tuesday I don't work. So I have that Tuesday recovery time just in case I would feel nauseous or anything. Wednesday I don't work until the afternoon. So again, I don't have to worry about it. Also on the weekends, I teach at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I teach ESL to children in China. So I get up really early on those. So I didn't want to interfere and be nauseous or sick when I'm teaching in the morning. So that's why Monday is my day, and it has stayed my day, and it's actually a good day for me. And then my third shot, my first 2 shots were in my belly on the right side and left side. And then on 7/7, I decided to try my right arm. And so I did the 2.5 in my right arm. And the next day I did wake up with a headache, or in the middle of the night I woke up with a headache. Now, I am prone to headaches. So was it the Zepbound, or was it just that my system was stressed? Who knows? I mean, I'm very prone to them. Could the weather have changed? Could be that too. Um, I also discovered that I need to eat before I go to the gym because I went to the gym and I was dizzy. And it was, let's see, it's leg day on Tuesdays. So that would have been Tuesday was the next day. So leg day, and I was dizzy. I had to lay down and kind of do some deep breathing. But yeah, I did. I got real shaky. I also did the red light therapy there at the Planet. We go to the Planet because it's cheap, it's close, and we can lift free weights. We can do machines. I can go and stretch. I can tan. I can do the massager. I have a really bad lower back problem that stemmed from traveling in an RV for 3 years. And so I can get a massage on that. And then they have the red light. So they have so many things, super cheap. So that's kind of why we go there. So I went there and then I came home and I had to eat. I was like, whoa, I am shaking. So I have found that if I don't eat in the morning, I get nauseous on Zepbound. I get nauseous, and that's when I get kind of that burpy acid feeling, all that kind of stuff. So I have to eat. Now, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but I have found that if I eat like my cottage cheese, I'm eating cottage cheese and Greek yogurt and blueberries, and I put in a little bit of Diet Jello, mix all that up, and that's a great breakfast for me. I really like that. I even like that better than the protein drinks sometimes. I like a protein drink at the end of the night with a little Tazo chai. That's my sweet. That's my, my little treat. But then I also get 30 grams of protein. So, and I get probably 30 grams of protein from the other. Let's take a look here. I have been tracking all my food, and it's an app called Fat Secret. I've had it forever. Everybody laughs at the name. They're like, that's the stupidest name, and I concur. It is a dumb name, but I have this app. It's free, and I can put in, it has most of my food, and I can just take a picture of the barcode, and I get it. So if I have my cottage cheese, my chobani, and my blueberries in the morning, that is about 250 calories. And so let's see, how much protein is in the cottage cheese? 13 grams of protein in the cottage cheese. The chobani is 10.5. So there's 23 grams, almost 24 grams of protein just from that. And then, half a gram of protein in blueberries. So there's 24 grams of protein just from that. And it fills me up. It prevents me from getting shaky. It's delicious. And so that works for me in the morning. I don't always have that, but I feel like I feel better when I have that. Now, if I go to my Renfo app for my weight loss and I go see my trends, so let's see, I started at 221 on 623. 630, I was 219. 77, I was 218.2. And then I got stupid and weighed one day after another. Weighing can make me crazy. And so I gotta weigh again. No, I need to stop that. Once a week. That's all I need. Once a week about the same time. So then I weighed on 7/7 and I was 218.2. And then I double weighed, whatever. And then on 7/14, I was 217.4. So I have steadily lost for the first 4 weeks. My first box of 2.5. And I went, let's see, what does that give me? Like 4 pounds. I lost 4 pounds within the first 4 weeks. 4 weeks? More than that. Come on. Not 4 pounds. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. No. Kelly Kathleen. Yeah, 4 pounds. Well, that doesn't seem like a lot, does it? So from 623 to 714, I lost 4 pounds, which means my first week I did really good. And then the other weeks I just kind of like bounced around a little bit. So it's a bummer, but I've been losing. It's a steady loss, and that's all that matters is that they're steady losses. So, yeah. So that's good. I mean, honestly, to lose 4, 5, 6 pounds in a month is just amazing, you know, and I'm really not changing a whole lot of what I eat as far as I eat cottage cheese and pineapple before. I ate cottage cheese and blueberries before. I just added a little bit more yogurt into it because I'm trying to get that protein count up higher. So I'm trying to get my protein about 80, at least 80 grams per day. I have tried to get it past 100 because I see some people say, oh, let's get it past 100. I'm having a dickens of a time. For me, it's just not working. But it's okay. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. So we come up to the 4th shot. My 4th shot was on 7/13. That was the time I had lost like 0.4. And so I was not happy. I have a very sad face right by that. But that's okay. You're going to have good weeks. You're going to have bad weeks. I didn't gain. I could have gained. So I didn't gain. So that's good. But I have been doing predominantly the shots in my belly. I've done a couple in my arms. I don't know if I like my arm or not. I mean, a couple times it hasn't hurt at all. One time it did. It stung. But it wasn't terrible. Nothing I couldn't handle. I think I'm going to try the thigh next. Yeah. I'm trying to play with seeing what symptoms I get, because I am now starting to get more symptoms that I'm on 5.0. So we'll get into more of that next time. I just don't want to keep these super long. But yeah, so far, my first 4 weeks have been great. 2.5 was very good to me. A little nausea, some headaches, but that's not atypical for me. Headaches are not atypical. The nausea maybe, but I learned real quickly that I need to eat. And I learned it, but not fast enough, because there were a couple weeks down the road that I wish I had eaten, and then maybe I wouldn't have been real sick, nauseous. But yeah, 2.5's been great. And so I decided to stay on it another month. So I've did 1 month of the 2.5. And then next time I'll go through a whole month. I'll do the whole month of the 2.5. And we'll see where I'm at now. All right. Good luck to everybody on their journeys. It's a struggle. But you know what? Struggle's fun. I can't say that this is a hard struggle. I've had hard struggles in my life. This is not a hard struggle. I just really want to lose the weight, get my health where it should be. I'm 62. I need to be able to do things, and I've got a major trip coming up, and I want to be healthy for that. I want my heart to be healthy. Yeah, next week I go, and it'll be like at my 3-month mark, and I'll get my blood work done, and I see my doctor. So that will be real interesting. I won't know it next week, because next week's the blood work, and then the week after that is the doctor's visit. So after the doctor's visit, then I can give a real good update. Thanks for listening. Oh, by the way, this lovely room that you're in, this is my laundry room, the coat room, my classroom, because this is where I teach, and yeah, and there's a little half bath. We now live in a barn dominium after traveling, so again, we worked our butts off and built this barn dominium. Now we had some wonderful guys build the framework, but yeah, we did all the walls, all the cabinets, everything, and we did all that ourselves. And it was our last build because we're getting old. So yeah, but yeah, this is my lovely all-purpose room. Um, I love it. It's small, but it works. It's going to be changing. It's a little cluttered right now because I have my other pantry here for things, and I would like to have a whole wall of pantry here, and I have a big pantry in my kitchen too. So, gotta love it. You all have a great week. Remember, any loss, even 0.4, is a loss, and you're going in the right direction. So stay positive. This too will work. This will work. We're optimistically hopeful. Hopefully optimistic. One or the other. You know, you can say it both ways. Like I say in my classes, my English classes, you can say a sentence two different ways. You can say it like this, and you can say it like this. So you all have a great, great week this week, and I'll see you in another week for another episode. Go Weight Watchers. Because I think Weight Watchers even has a GLP-1 thing right now. Yeah, I think they are doing something. Whereas back then, no, we didn't do that. We did count your calories and work out, and maybe you will lose weight. So I stuck with weight. I can tell you, I stuck with the Weight Watchers for about 2 months. What really got me, honestly, was the weighing in with people. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And it was in the evening after work. And evenings were for my family. At that time, when my kids were little, it was hard to be away for an evening. I didn't like it. So, yeah, I only stuck with Weight Watchers for two months. And honestly, I think that was the program I stuck with the least. Because I said I stick with my programs. Yeah, I didn't stick with that one. That one for me sucked. So I didn't like it. I didn't like weighing with people. But that's okay. I have found this now, and we'll see how it goes. I'll tell you another weight loss story next time, a different program, Body for Life. This is a good one. It was a good program. I wished it worked for me, but it was a great program. All right, y'all have a great night, and I will see you in a week. Have a good week. Happy Labor Day. Labor Day is in 2 days. Have a happy Labor Day. All right.